Righto guys, welcome back to another vid. This one's going to be a cracker. Hey, we're standing on the side of the road into this joint. Have a look at this. Can you believe I've never been to Lucinda in over 7 years on the road? Well, we're going to change that right now. We're on our way in. We're going to park up. There's only one spot to stay in there. It's a big 4 wanderers at Lucinda. We're going to take up a couple of sites. We're going to park the boat. We're going to check out the jetty. We're going to go to Hinchinbrook, hopefully hit Zoe Falls, and me and Jack are going to catch a barra. Righto, just a quick word of warning. I do complain about the weather a fair bit in this episode, but it goes to show that you can't control the weather. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, you just move on. And yes, you still have fun. You just got to find other things to do. All right, enjoy.
Keeping score. Keep our heads down, let them get some more. We don't need it. Let them keep feeding. Now we're picking.
And real quick, the code word for this episode is at the end of this vid, all right? So if you're hanging for that, scroll through to see it. But I recite a poem that I wrote a few years ago after a couple of rum tins around camp. So a bit of a laugh, and the code word is in there as well to win the 250 bucks. So see you at the end. Well, we might have to change the plan slightly from what I told you at the start of the vid. The weather looks fine now, but it hasn't been playing the game, has it?
Shocking. Yeah.
So I've had a couple of cracks of getting the boat out. It's windy, it's lumpy, it's wet, it's raining. How's the weather, mate? Just glorious, eh? Far out. But I tell you what, it's a cracking spot. The big 4 here is like probably the best real estate in town, because you can walk to the beach, to the playground, walk to the fishing jetty, which is this one behind us, and also straight out the front is this big horse here. So it's like the longest service jetty in the southern hemisphere or something. It's nearly 6 k's long, and it's all for sugar. So all the cane farms around here send their sugar here, and it takes about 22 minutes to go from one end of the conveyor belt to the other before it gets shiploaded. That's how long it is. So it just extends that far out the front. It's pretty impressive, actually. I wanted to try and fish that in the boat too, but I'll tell you a hot tip. If you haven't got more than a metre of tide, you can't actually get out of the creek here from the boat ramp, which I found out the first day. Sort of tapped the sandbar. False start, hey? I can't get out, mate. Like, you can't actually make it out of this creek on this tide that low. I come aground and almost got stuck proper with the tide pushing me on. And that's following the channel markers out. And because it's an overcast day, I can't see where the deep water is. And we've still got another hour to run out. So if I get stuck there, I'm going to be there for at least 2 hours. So I think we'll turn around and we'll try and fish the flats or the shallows in here. But anyways, tomorrow we're going to research. We might try and do a trip to Mulligan Falls. What do you reckon?
Well, it just depends on the weather.
The weather's going to be garbage,
Yeah.
but I feel like we need to make the most of it and have a crack
but
anyway.
at the same time, it's not enjoyable when you're bashing around in the boat.
True.
It's like raining, and I prefer to come back and try and do it.
You know, this is like our
I know.
4th time through here trying to hit Hinchinbrook, and the weather has buggered us up again. Anyway, cracking spot. I'll see if I can find something else to do around here. Might even come for a fish down here, the Sabo off the jetty. I reckon they get big stuff off the jetty. All right, good spot, eh?
It's beautiful.
Nice. When the sun comes out, it is absolute cracker. Oh, I'll tell you what, there's one cool thing. The pub, we went to the pub last night for dinner. Absolute wicked feed, cold beers. You can walk there from the Caribbean Park, so that was a winner. And also there's a little general store down on the beachfront which does a pretty good coffee.
There's a pool here.
And a pool.
Yeah.
So anyway, good spot. We just can't control the weather. Next time.
Dad's got a fishy.
And he's on the troll. We've got something. Oh, I just dropped it. You're kidding. Rui's on. What is it? Oh, it could be a little barra. What's that?
Oh no, it's a little.
Oh, it's a little trevally, mate. Here, swim him in the net. Oh. Yeah, there you go, bud.
You, is he a keeper?
A trevally on a gold bomber. No, he's not. We'll throw him back. He's only little. Well done, though, mate. Hey, flicking out the front.
Just
I
there
like
too.
it. Yeah, just
right
here
there.
against that mud bank there. Beauty.
There was 2 of them too, actually, that hit him. Fish number 2!
Number 2 on a vibe. I don't know what it is. There we go. It's a cod. Ah, you'll be right, I'll lift him in. Only little fella. Ah, I didn't even get a chance to wind that. He must have hit it on the drop. Anyway, we're gonna about to get seriously wet. So, see how we go. Have a look at this, mate, up the Hinchy Channel. There's a little creek, and then up the top there, pretty sure that's called Mulligan Falls, and it's charging down the rock face. It's epic. But how good's this country? Have a look at it, hey? Haven't fished a place like this before. If I can't catch fish here, there's something wrong with me. Well, you all know there's something wrong with me. Me and Billy come down for a fish, now we're hiding under the jetty so we don't get wet. Look at it, leaking like a sieve. It's horrible, eh? It comes through in these like crazy squalls of like wind and shooting rain for like 15 minutes and then it's gone again. Well, it's time to move on. It's with a bit of a sad, solemn mood today, isn't it, dear?
Yeah, we're not real happy about it.
This is like the 4th time we've tried to do Hinchinbrook in the Highlands, and the weather has buggered us again. But you know, one of our sayings, mate, you can't control the weather, so we move on pretty quickly.
We're stuck it out for 3 days, hoping. We woke up this morning with good intentions and then looked out the window and we're like, oh man.
We've been tracking like willy weather and boy weather, going, oh, there's a lull here, we'll be able to get over. But it's not to be the case. So anyway, we'll be back. But I'll tell you what, this little joint at Lucinda, even if you don't want to hit the islands and that, just come and check out the jetty and the fish off the beach and just have a look around, go to the pub like we did. It's a cracking little spot.
It's nice. It's nice to break it up too, because you're free camping and low cost camping a lot, to come to a caravan park, use the pool, use the facilities. Yeah,
as we've always done on the road, break it up, keep the kids happy.
Actually, this is our first one since we left home.
Yeah, it is.
This is our first like on power water pool, so it was really nice little change, and then we're back to low cost camping tonight.
Bush camping again.
Camping, yeah.
So the plan is to head to Cairns. We'll fill you in when we get there, but it's about a 3.5 hour drive from Lucinda to Cairns. We'll get there and we'll pull up and we're going to explore Cairns and do a few things we've never done before.
Yeah, we're really excited actually. We've got a few little things that we're going to do. Yeah, but we'll show you along the way. Can't give away details.
Be good. You know why? Because the weather ain't looking too much better up there either, but we can park up and go and do these other activities. So, all right, happy days. See you next time, Hinchinbrook. We will get you in a good weather window one day.
Oh my God.
Bye. Swing in here, I've got something to show you. We've been pretty slow on the uptake with the old Starlink, so that's satellite internet, and I see there's tons of reviews out there now, so I'm not going to do a review on it. I'm just going to tell you it works and it's really easy. But what I want to show you is something we found through a bloke we've worked with before, Luke at Drifter, has actually made a little carry bag for your Starlink stuff. So when we first left, we were keeping it in the box that it come in, and it's massive and it really gets in the way. Anyway, Luke said, oi, I've done these, mate, if you want to try one out. So we said, yeah, bloody oath. So if you remember Drifter, we got our rubbish bags through him. So he does the Respect the Bush campaign for all your rubbish bags, which I'll link here so you can grab some as well. We carry them all the time, the kids do cleanups. But he's made this little canvas bag. So what I'm going to do is tell you, yes, Starlink works, a treat, and it's bloody fast, especially in like, we're only 10 minutes out of town, but we've only got 3G mobile service, right? So there's really no internet data. When we plug this in, and it's just as fast, if not faster than the NBN at the house we've got. It's nuts. All right, so anyway, it comes in a few parts. If you haven't seen it before, you got the cables, you got the sat dish, and then it's got a quick connect button. You press that to separate the dish. Actually, you know what I haven't done? God, I'm silly. Before you pack it up, you have to get in the app and hit stow. So this actually lays itself flat. I haven't done that. So let me do that and then I'll come back and pack it up. Oh, if you're wondering what I mean by stow it, in the app, you probably can't see it, but all you do is open it and slide, and then watch this. Oh, did you miss that? See how it goes? It makes itself go flat. Anyway, makes it easier to pack away. All right, we're done. We can start packing it again. Let's have a closer look at this bag. So in here, It's a canvas bag, clear top lid. There's a couple of pockets in the side for your cables, and then you've got a couple of padded bags. So this one's for your router, this one's for your Starlink. So let's unlock it. All you do is slide the sat dish into this bag. It's got a little cutout there for that. Sit him there. In the bottom of this bag too is like a real thin piece of ply, so it's got a hard base, so you can sort of sit it around. Super lightweight though. And then we get our cords, coil them all up, and they get slotted down into the pocket on the side here, like so. Then we get our base, that sits across the top, like that. Then we get our router bag. It's all padded and velcroed. And this one slots straight in here, like that. That sits across the top. Then we got one more cord. That's the power cord that plugs into the router. That one can go at the end here. Tuck them away. Fold the lid over and zip him up. There you go. There's your Starlink setup. Anyway, I reckon that's bloody handy. So, and I'll tell you what, you can't go past a campsite these days without seeing Starlink sitting out. Everyone's onto it. It's bloody convenient, especially for everyone working on the road. And this is a handy little tip for you. I like it.
We have unlimited internet.
It's unlimited, but the only downfall is, I see, if you don't need it, I don't see it as a must because it's $179 a month. All right. Now, what the good thing about the plan is you can pause it, so you don't have to pay it for that month, but then you have to unpause it when you want to go and use it. But I don't know. For us, it'll be worthwhile. But honestly, we've done how many laps around the country the last 7 years. We've never had it. We've always made do, but there's always been a lot of times where I've been inconvenienced and had to go and sit in town for hours at a time to upload or do work and that. So I can see it being really beneficial for us, but
and for those, and obviously for those working on the road too, there's a lot of people setting off to travel and work on the road, so this would be ideal for you.
It would. So you could probably not get such a big phone plan and try and offset some costs with this, but it is annoying that it's so expensive, but it works really well.
What did you pay for that?
Oh, I got it on a special, so this is no deals done. We bought this online. It was, I think they're normally 800. It was like 480 or something. They had some
What's
deal.
that package called?
The Roam.
Roam package, yeah.
Roam. One day, I can see in the near future, you'll be able to get one that mounts to the roof of your caravan. I can guarantee it, because they'd be mad not to. Welcome to Cairns, mate. We have found a little hip camp and it's pretty much identically across the road. Identically?
Yeah.
Actually across the road from the Big Four in Cairns, the coconut one. It's literally like 200 metres over the highway. We're over this side at an old plants nursery and we've got plenty of space, plenty of grass. I'll give you a slow spin like this. And it's only 35 bucks a night. We'll duck in here. What do you reckon, Miss O? You like this one?
Yeah, it's nice because we're going to be spending money in town here. We want to go and do a few attractions and things. So it was nice to save some money here than over at a caravan park. So
yeah. Hey Jack,
that's where we're at.
What do you want to do while we're in Cairns?
Bungee jumping?
Bungee jumping! Hey, and Billy, what do you want to do? Starts with a Z.
Ip. Line.
Rhymes with room. Cairns.
Zoom.
He was deep in thought. Cairns Zoom.
Yeah.
So have you ever done Cairns Zoom? If you haven't, get on it. It's near the casino. There's heaps of cool stuff to do. We were there last time. Beck ziplined over a crocodile.
I did. It was fun. So I reckon the kids are going to love it. It's a high ropes course.
I'll do that.
Yeah, well, you guys are old enough to do the high ropes course as well.
Yeah, Mum promised me when I turn 7 I'm going to come back. Right, she's promised when I turn 7 she's going to take me straight back there.
Well, we're a few years late because it's been 3 years since we've been in Cairns,
That's 2020 we were here.
I know. the year of lockdowns, and we
Yeah.
went up the Cape and had a cracking year, but we haven't been here since. This time we got the boat. We're going to try and get over to Fitzroy for a bit of a camping trip, so we'll show you that. But as you can see in the high skies up there, that the weather is not playing the game, but the end of the week looks all right, dear.
Yeah, apparently it comes good Wednesday, Thursday, so we're going to try and plan to head over to Fitzy then. Maybe-
Fishing mission,
Yeah.
camping mission.
Hopefully.
Drop into the resort. Beck can grab another cocktail. She's all about the
Happy
cocktails.
days. Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to set up here and explore Cairns for a while. Hopefully this weather comes good.
What up, peeps?
I've been kicked into the back seat. Where are we going today, kids?
Kenzo!
I don't know if you understood that, but we're going to Cairns Zoom. So there you go. Did you book in, Beck, or what? They just said rock up.
Yeah, they just said rock up because pretty much no one there today. So
Oh, right.
What?
There you
good.
go.
How would that be no
All right.
one there?
Well, it's a school day, you lucky buggers.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a Tuesday. Anyway, if you haven't heard of Cairns Zoom, I'll try and find an old photo. Beck went years ago. We all went years ago, and Beck zip-lined over the top of a crocodile.
I'm going to do that. And
But-
she nearly got eaten.
Eaten or Aiton?
Eaten. If you have a look at the picture, it's like you can see the crocodile's mouth, it's like just over her ankles. She nearly got
not photoshopped at all.
Anyway, something to do on a rainy day in Cairns. Okay, just wait. You'll be right. What's happened?
Jack's got the shits because he's behind Charlie and she's slowing him down.
Just give it 5 minutes. Just wait. You're doing well, baby. Julie's about to zip line over the top of Goliath right here. Hello! You gotta do it! Look at his face. Did you see his face? Oh, your face was pure panic. Ah, well done. It's just like,
It's because
oh
they've
my
seen
God.
that Photoshop photo where the croc's like got its jaws open.
Ah.
It's funny.
What are we doing today, Jack?
Bungee jumping. I'm gonna do a giant swing.
Well, that's the plan. We're going to duck into what's called AJ Hackett. I think it's called Bungee or Skypark Cairns. And Jack is old enough. I don't know if he's heavy enough. We'll have to wait till we get there to bungee on his own. And the other two want to do, what do you call it?
A giant swing.
The giant swing or the bungee swing. And me, personally, I'm not going anywhere near it. It scares the hell out of me. And I don't think Beck's going to do it as well. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to head up there. And as far as we know, it's $99 for the kids to do a bungee. And the same for a swing, I think. Or it might be a bit cheaper. And it's $150 for an adult to do a bungee.
And if Mummy did the giant swing, she would scream.
She would scream. I reckon you'll scream. Anyway, that's the plan for today. We're going to leave our little free camp here. It's called Wallaby Nights. It's a cracker actually, only sort of 10 minutes out of Cairns. And you get this huge big open space to yourself. Big paddock, plenty of wallabies, good times.
And
All
lots of poo.
the sun's finally come out. Yes, Charlie, you're right. Lots of wallaby poo around in there. Lots of wallaby
If you
poo.
look out there in like the morning, I just put my window down and all I can see is tiny little brown things.
Lots of what? Poop.
Just like giant bots. There's even towers of them.
All right, everyone on three. You got to say bungee. 1, 2, 3.
Bungee!
What, are you getting nervous there, Rooster, or what?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm excited.
Oh, you're excited?
Yeah, but someone has to come with us. There's a 3 swing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll come.
Well, we're driving up the hill. It's about 25 minutes out of Cairns. Yeah, anxiety is high on my behalf, and I'm not even doing it. So
I'm not.
anyway, we'll walk in here and we'll see which kids have the guts to do it. What about you?
No, I'll swing.
I'll swing. All right. I'm nervous for everybody.
She's gonna scream.
I wonder who AJ Hackett is.
Caution, falling people.
He's some famous
Look at this sign. Caution, falling people.
Yeah.
There, it's good in me. Yeah. It needs to be hot. It's not that high.
Have you looked up there?
Oh wow.
It's not that high.
Yeah. No, watch him. He's got a bungee jump.
That's bloody high. Here, our old mate's about to go. Oh, here he goes. Oh my lord, there he goes. Whoa. No way. What do you reckon, Jack?
Yeah, I'm totally doing it.
He was like, just said that I'm not doing it, and then he jumped. He was like, I can't do it.
Reckon he'll freak out halfway up? Yeah? Or he'll jump?
Heel down.
Let's go, Jacko! Yeah, buddy, that's it! Woo-wah! No way! That's epic, mate! How was that, Jacko? Here's a look at you. I can't believe you did it. Hey? Like 5 seconds and you just jumped.
Yeah, you went pop through the one like push me off.
Top your feet there for you.
Good effort, mate.
Grab it.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
Hey, was it good?
Yeah.
How good was it?
Awesome.
Now it's your turn, Beck. What are you doing?
We're going to do the giant swing.
A bungee swing.
No, definitely not.
How'd we go, mate?
Good.
Hey? You had the loudest scream going on.
Really? How was that?
Oh, it was so cool.
No, that was
way
mine.
higher than I thought it was
Was
going
it
to be.
scary or what?
No, it wasn't higher
yeah, it
than
was.
bungee jumping.
Bill like got to pull the cord and release us, so
That was
Yeah, it
cool.
got really shaky and it scared me.
Yeah.
I got the camera.
she was
I
petrified.
know, I could hear her
Yeah.
screaming.
And she didn't film the whole thing. She went like this. She's like, I'm filming. She demanded that she film, and then she just went like this.
All right, we've succumbed to the air fryer generation. I'm not very proud about it, but the kids have been at me for a long time. And today I'll just give in. I was sitting at Cairns Lagoon, watching them swim and watching all these people eat chips and stuff at the cafe nearby. And I thought I'll take the kids and go and get some chips after this. And they wanted about $42 for a family chip, so I went, oh, bugger it, let's go and get an air fryer. We'll go home, cook our own chips. Anyway, long story short, look what's going on. We've got an air fryer. And I went full poxy. The Anko jobby. There you go, the old Kmart special. 89 bucks for a family air fryer. I'm just going to see how it goes, mate. I could actually see myself really enjoying it and going from a generally healthy 84 kilos to probably 95 because I'll eat chips and spring rolls for the next 6 months. But anyway,
And guess what? You
we'll see how we go. Hey?
fish. You got fish in it.
Well, we'll see how we go. We'll see what we can cook in it. I'll try and cook some healthy meals in it to show you. But yeah, anyway, 89 bucks. I've plugged it in. This is the first time we're going to use it. And I'll show you how much power we got and then how long it takes in 20 minutes to cook some chips. There you go. Anyway, this is probably not new to anyone. We are very behind on this whole air fryer generation. But in case you haven't already checked it out, see how we go. I'm just going to dump them in, shut the lid. In the instructions it says 200 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. Bang. See how we go. Hey, let's have a quick look at the battery. Up here. The battery is, oh look at that, oh Jesus, it's pulling 155 amps to cook chips and it's got to run for 20 minutes. Oh, that's going to be thirsty.
Hello. Oh, the chip is already.
Oh, look at this.
Wow. Let me see them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, jump out of the way, Bear. I'm going to tip my thing. See how we go. Oh, listen to the crunch. Oh, that looks good. And oh, you know what I'm stoked about? Look in there. There's no oil and stuff I have to clean up. Wicked. It's still going. Yeah. Ding.
I like
Sound
that.
like you're in Betty Crocker's bakery, don't you? Hey, here we go. So a bit of salt. Ready? Salt them up. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of salt.
Yeah, but you got to mix them up, Phil.
Yep, now you
Nothing like a bit of rustic salt. You know Jamie Oller's my idol. And then we go, a bit
Really,
of sauce.
he is. That's a lot
And
of.
then here we go, a bit of aioli, the magic ingredient.
Yeah, it was
Whisker.
pretty good.
Stoked. All right, hook in, kids. One at a time, you got to tell me your best review. Do you reckon that's the best chip we've ever had?
Yeah, I'll go for my 10 out of 10.
Better than the Weber?
Yeah.
10. I'll tell you what, I love me Weber and I love cooking in me Weber, but it's hopeless for chips, you know. So there you go, in the air fryer. Hey, just to give you a bit of info, this place, mate, is an absolute cracker. This is called Wallaby Nights, and it's like, boy, you know where Cairns Coconut is, which is like the massive big caravan park that most people go to. We've been there before, but I'll tell you what, it costs you an arm and a leg. This one is only a couple of minutes away from there, super accessible to Cairns and the city centre, and you've got the whole joint to yourself, mate. It's ridiculous. Like, we are stoked we found this. All right, so this is called Wallaby Nights, and you're probably wondering why it's called Wallaby. It's because there is actually like 10,000 wallabies that come and inhabit this paddock most days. So if you wake up in the morning, they're literally all around you, and you're dead set you cannot take a step without standing on wallaby poo. True. But I mean, if you're going to stand in poo, wallaby poo is probably the best poo to stand in, because at least it doesn't stink and it doesn't stick to your shoes. It's working. Can you hear that?
Yeah, we
Everyone hear that?
Round of applause.
Round of applause, please. I'm going to start this is the first poem and the only poem I've ever written, so please enjoy. It's called The Raging Bull. I once met a man called the Raging Bull. A kind old man. Quiet and respectful. Kimberley land was where he resided. His caravan wheels took him where he decided.
Like it.
Kununurra it would be for his holiday destination, to chase the mighty barramundi with great anticipation. He was up at the crack of the Kimberley dawn, down dirt tracks and creek crossings, with the occasional yawn. With live bait he'd caught from the previous evening, he set lines from the riverbank as the tide was receding. As the hours passed by with slack lines and no bites, the old Raging Bull was daydreaming of old barra fights. Then all of a sudden, with a zip and a zing, both rods took a bend with two barra pulling string. Well, the Raging Bull, he jumped up in a blunder. Christ, he exclaimed, which rod? He did wonder. As he yelled for his bride, who was quietly reading, to help him land both of these fish he was feeding. The rod he had hold of went pop with slack line. That damn barramundi had wasted his time. The second rod, his dear darling did scream from the car. Still has a fish on, you flaming galah. As he cursed and he swore, he picked up the next rig, with hope and with chance of landing one that's real big. Well, this one Kimberley morning was not meant to be. For the old Raging Bull, no fish did he see. But that won't be the last of his dawn expeditions. I'm guessing it's become a new yearly tradition. Because the thing is about fishing and the old Raging Bull, it soothes his old soul and makes him that man. Kind, quiet and respectful.
Woo! Well done, Dad!
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Justin wrote that poem in about 2017, was it?
Oh, who knows? I don't know.
Something like that.
He met a guy, Kununurra, was it?
Yeah, kind of.
Kimberley.
Kununurra.
Called him the Raging Bull.
Well, no, I met a man who was actually a bush poet called the Raging Bull. And because I met him, I decided to write a poem. Because I met a fella who wrote poems. Anyway. There
Inspired.
you go. I'm actually quite proud of that poem. It's the only one I've ever written.
Everyone loved the diary.
But every time I read it, I get quite emotional. I think at the same time, it's not only, I think, geez, I'm a freaking good poem writer, but also that I remember the old fella that I wrote the poem about, and he was such a cool dude that I met on the road, and it was a really cool experience talking to someone with the life experience of a raging bull poem writer. Anyway, it's confusing, but it was nice, and I like it.
You were
So thank
inspired, darling.
I was inspired.
Yeah. That's nice.
It was very funny though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the funniest poem I've ever heard, and I've never write that poem.
Bill, you missed it, but Bill was astounded that Justin wrote it. He was like, what?
He's like, you're flaming law.
Hey, that's from Ralph Stewart on Home and Away. That's what he says. You flaming galah.
Don't give him credit.
Oh, Ray Stewart. No, what's his name on the show?
Justin
Mate,
Lama.
It was all me. It was Justin Lama.
My guy, but you're not filming.